So hello guys and welcome to this live stream video. This time we're looking at another private server. This one is done by xeondev and he's mostly interested in programming private servers for some anime games. This is one of them. This is Zenless Zone 0. Actually, I'm not sure if it's like zero zone. Well, it's zone 0, yes. But in any case, this is the 1.5 version, the beta version, not the latest 1.4 version that's right now being used, or at least publicly. I should note though that I'm running it on Linux on my Intel Arc card, so you may see some graphical glitches. You'll see what I mean, but it doesn't really matter because the private server is very incomplete. And I'm also going to show you the terminal commands because I do want to show you the fact that I am in fact running it on my local PC right now. So if we take a look at the guide itself, does suggest to use like surreal.db, which is what I did. Then you need to run all 5 commands and you need to run them separately. So not like this. If you do it like this, it's only going to run the first one and then not the other ones. So a bit of a mistake on his part. But obviously you can do it easily. I'm not going to really show you well, actually, maybe. Well, no, it just spam my terminal, whatever. But once you do that, well, obviously you need to get the game. Then you need to get a patch which has its own launcher. And because of this stupid launcher, you can't use it with GameScope, which is very unfortunate. And the launcher itself launches the game. So yeah. And once you do that, you need to go to this address and then register an account. I already did so in my case, so that's not needed. But for the first time, you need to do that. Then once you register the account, it should be good to go. Now, the reason why I did it on Linux is because it was just way easier to compile this Rust project on my computer. On Windows, it's a bit more tricky. So you need to install like the Rust compiler and then the terminal and stuff like that. So that's why I also did it on Linux because it just was way easier. But anyway, let's get started. That's good. Yeah. Oh, for some reason. Yeah. That's not what I want to say, but yes. So we can change. For some reason, they set the default character to the sister, so Belle. Not that it matters though, but yeah, you can go outside and swap the whatever. So I can choose Evelyn, which is currently not playable on the public version. She does appear in the story mode, but that's about it. Now you can use it here. And I'm going to show you later that you can also play as her, and also as her as well. She also appeared in like the story mode, Masa, of course, which is now playable, and was given for free. Miyabi, which is paid. Obviously, there's the light, which I was not able to get, unfortunately, and any other character doesn't really matter. Don't need to pay for any of them. And that includes also Jane, which is now gone. Alright, so let's see. Astra, no, not this one. This one. Right. Yeah, and you cannot interact with pretty much everything. Like for example, I try to talk to General Chop. It does nothing. Can try the howl thing. Yeah. And I cannot really scratch the thing. But yeah, and for some reason it wow, yeah, well, never mind. Not and you can't really talk to the NPCs. Obviously there's nothing for wow, I forgot what his name was Officer Mew Mew. There we go. Yeah, and yeah, unfortunately, you also cannot use like your car to actually go to other places. The best you can do is go to the metro station and then just go there basically. And yeah, you can't like take the train to go like to Lumina City. It doesn't work. So this is unfortunately not implemented. Also, it appears. So unfortunately, that means that because of that, I need to go back to, you know, where we were. And yeah, you cannot do much else. You can also buy stuff. There's nothing. We have no money. Although I guess you could add yourself money if you manipulate the server database. But I'm not even sure that would work. There doesn't seem to be like a command line and stuff like that. And yeah, your scroll wheel, there's nothing. Mm. Oh, okay. We can add the camera. So let's do that. But it does nothing when you try to add the camera or anything. It does nothing. And I also tried to change the voice language to anything else, but no matter what, it just downloads an empty stub. I don't know if, well, I guess maybe someone else has like a separate file that you can download for like the files. I believe that's possible. But yeah. Uh, and yeah, you can't talk to anyone else. Like if I try to talk to this girl, there's nothing. If I try to talk to this old man, nothing. Coach Astor, nothing. And if I try to take like our own car in the parking lot, I tried to go there, nothing. I tried metal gate, nothing. And yeah, we're just stuck there. So what is working basically is just roaming around. I think maybe you can go upstairs and sleep, but I'm not even sure we can do that. No, it's closed because you know it's spell. So yeah, the bed does nothing. That's not implemented, and I'm really afraid of touching the music player because I know some stuff can actually lock you, can soft lock the game. So pressing this will soft lock the game. Pressing this will also soft lock the game, or seemingly, I don't know. I don't know if my controls went off. The whole deep dive system, there's nothing. I can't play the story mode, which is very unfortunate. So far, nothing. The one and this one will soft lock the game, the workbench. The one thing that does work is the VR device, which actually does work. So that's what I'm going to show you now. I'm going to go to free training. Then I'm going to select the characters, and given the fact that Evelyn right now is not playable, I'm gonna choose like the non-playable characters just to show you guys. And then I'm going to choose Alumasa. There we go. She's not too bad to play as. I think I could maybe Miyabi over this girl, but she's okay, I guess. And there's this one as well. I don't know if she's like more of a... No, she's still an attacker. It's strange, I can't move when I attack with her. She just stands still and then does this. I can't say I'm a huge fan of that. Yeah, you basically can't move around with her when you attack. That's a particular choice, I must say. And that makes her quite vulnerable for like attacks. It seems to be some kind of a mirror, I don't know. No, it's not. I don't like playing as her, so I'm just going to switch over it. Yabi. And as I mentioned earlier, the voices are basically just empty, so yeah, they don't say anything. So yeah, it's a bit odd with like, at least with Evelyn, there's sound effects. With like Miyabi, there's no sound effects, which is odd now that I noticed that. Is there even an end? I barely play like the VR device, and when I do play it, there were only like a few enemies. And then it was basically done. I think this is kind of like a training mode. Yes, Steve. Yes, it was a training mode. Unfortunately, it seems that that's basically what you can do because you can't do like the cooperative. Yeah. No. I dare not to press that. No, nothing. You can't even do like the HIA stuff because it simply won't work. And you can't do like the errands either because it's not working. Let's see. So typing with my keyboard right now does nothing. Can't type anything. I don't know if this is a Linux bug or I guess it's related to the server thing. Could be Wine or Linux, so because I encountered input issues like that on Linux. Anyway, I think I'm gonna stop it right now because there's really not much to show off. Nothing basically works. So yeah, sorry guys. Oh. I do want to show you uh, the the GitHub. Well, it's not GitHub actually. It's on its own website, xeondev.com. And obviously, like there's like a release package that you can use for Windows, so you don't have to actually compile it, which is good. And oh, I did notice that he implemented some other stuff, but it's more for like archive battles, well, archive quests. But I don't know if it's like more complete or not. Let me check the release. Yeah, this release is based off the other stuff. Uh, Maybe I'll be right back, and and maybe wait, remember me? No, no. So some guy said remember me, and I said no. Okay. Well, yeah, I think I'm gonna try to restart the server. And so just wanted to quickly mention, but I was already on the latest version, so I'm not sure what this archive quest implementation is about, but because I could clearly not make use of it. So yeah, and he mentions like, and it seems like even the NPCs around are implemented server side. It's crazy. Like this game, basically nothing in the actual game is a client side code. Rather, it seems that most of the game logic is implemented on the server. This is kind of crazy, actually. Uh, it seems that the only thing that actually runs locally are like basically you controlling the character roaming around. Like even interacting with the truck requires the server. It pings back to the server. Uh, Even like yeah, I believe this was very intentional on MiHoYo's side to design the game like that because well, it kind of I mean I believe they know that people are going to cheat, and that's a way for them to check from their server if people are cheating, and if they do, then well, they will know with a game designed that way. Whereas a game like Duel Links, for instance, Duel Links actually uses a peer-to-peer for like the actual gameplay itself. It doesn't use server-sided a server-sided implementation, even though it's a card game, and even though it should be like wow, it should just work. It shouldn't be like a huge effort. But no, they decided to not even bother with that. Well, at least they don't have like a kernel anti-cheat. That would be really bullshit. But yeah. Uh, so I'm just going to log back in. Yeah, and yeah, you know that it is a private server, not only because of the text on the bottom right, but when you first log in, there's like Evelyn RS, and then after that, there's login, stuff like that. And it is loading the config data from the server. I should mention that. And I thought I killed the server, but actually it's still running in the background. So I'll have to kill like the terminal to make it dead. There we go. Okay, well, we know this errand thing is not working, and I can't type my name for whatever reason. And Grace, she pops here, but she does nothing because it's not implemented on the server. It's not actually in the game code, crazily enough. I guess possibly it retrieves like the game dialogue from the server. I don't believe so, but I could be wrong. Oh, and there's an arcade, but it doesn't work. If you go there, it's going to soft lock. So fun. Nothing. These people, they do nothing. Does nothing. Nothing. Well, I guess I'm not surprised. I don't know what this archive quest thing is about. I tried to mess around with the game, but I couldn't do much of anything. And oh yeah, I almost forgot to try the gadget store. And yeah, this is what happens when it soft locks. Just basically loads forever. And then in the terminal it says unknown command ID. And we ignore. That's the only thing. The rest it says, oh, successfully handled RPC save players system settings, or get ramen data, or get the copy data, ferry data, player mails, kbench, handles on the whatever. So yeah. Oh, and now it says that, oh, we're not logged in. Yeah, and now we can just go back to whatever we were doing. But yeah, there's really nothing. I guess. Oh, I think maybe you can change the time period. Let's see. Yes, it does work. Cool. Cool. Although practically speaking, it does next to nothing. Besides, maybe change some of the NPCs around. Yeah, nothing. It's kind of a nothing bug that MiHoYo makes about this private server. Well, they did not make a public statement about it. It's just that in response to what he did, they started to implement like fake headers to try to basically make it harder for him. But it turns out they actually messed up in this new update in particular. There was also an issue where they censored like certain off angles like that. But obviously, as you can see here, well, it's pretty much uncensored. Wow. Wow. It's just a character model. There's nothing special. But online, I remember like the game would actually fade in the model, so you can't actually see like the stuff. I think this applied to mere characters as well. I forgot. Well, I guess it pretty much applied to everyone. And bonus, yes, game. Well, I guess there was nothing to see. Calling, no. Rena. Well, I guess she has a huge dress, so you can't see. Kazan, no. Caesar, Andy. Wise, there's nothing. Nothing. Let's go back to. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys.